We've been planning and saving for this trip for a few years now, and basically, me and my mate James are going to quit our jobs and go traveling around the world for 9 months.
You find your first surf lesson there?
Oh, you're in?
And yeah, we're going to start in Hong Kong and travel through 20 different countries across 4 continents and finish in New York.
Even I'm not going near that way.
And we're going to take just one camera and film everything.
Alright, the plan for today is to try and walk up that if we can.
Stick your hand in it.
Our guest house here is actually nicer than most of the temples we've visited. You go into the monkey forest, you go to the car park and there's shitloads of them. See, we're about to hit the South Sea Nomads party boat.
Party boat!
I really don't want to jump.
So we thought, you know what, let's get out of here.
After covering 5 countries in the first month, we had an entire month to explore Thailand.
Still come to Bangkok. This guy, yeah, 2000. Sipping poncho.
From Bangkok, we travelled up to the jungles of Chiang Mai.
And we are going on a jungle adventure.
Ready for this, mate?
I don't actually know what I'm about to do, so it's a bit scary.
Following this, we travelled south to the opposite end of the country, to the islands of Koh Phangan and Koh Phi Phi.
Bali Beach is that way.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
And we're going to go on a Shangri-La party boat. It's going to take us around all the highlights of Koh Phi Phi.
It is by far the best toy on the boat, so everyone definitely grab a beer and jump in there.
That's where they shot the beach.
So I cross my heart and I hope to die, that I'll only stay with you one more
And
night.
funny enough, James wants to get in the ring. James wants to fight.
I said it a million times.
Next up, we were continuing south to Malaysia, with our first stop being the Perhentian Islands off the northeast coast.
Cross my heart and I hope to die.
We booked a minivan to get us all the way down to the Malaysian border, and halfway through the journey they made us switch minivans, and when we got to the other minivan they said, yeah, we got enough room for you, but not enough room for you and your bags, so you have to buy another ticket. So we basically just told them where to go, and we actually, believe it or not, managed to get a refund. And then we went to another company to book another minivan, bought a ticket, and then they walked us around and put us back on the exact same van we couldn't get on before. But we were hoping to get to the island that night, but of course, this being Southeast Asia, the journey took twice as long as we thought it was going to. So we had to spend the night in the tiny little town where we were going to get the boat from. And in this little town, there was literally nothing to do. And I don't mean that in like the boring, cynical, oh, there's nothing to do. There's actually nothing to do. So we had to spend the night there, and then in the morning when we finally got the boat, we got on the boat, and then we had to wait for 15 minutes to leave, and we were just sitting there with all the other boats, all the fumes that were being blown directly into our faces, so we basically got to suffocate for 15 minutes. Then we made the 45-minute journey to the island, and it was so beautiful. We're thinking, oh, things might actually pick up here. But we got to the beach, and that's when things got really interesting. So I went off to find a hostel whilst James stayed on the beach watching the bags. And when I came back, I saw these people running away, and I said to James, what was that all about? Was that like a fun run or something? And he was like, no mate, quite the opposite. It was a massive gang fight that broke out. There was people wielding machetes, guns, all the tourists had to go and hide in the restaurant. And so yeah, it was a pretty nice welcome to the island. And then we checked into the hostel and we ended up in a room with 20 Malaysian teenage boys. It was just not really what we were after. And then we went off to explore the island.
It's our first day in Perhentian, and we decided to do a loop of the island all around the trails instead of just lying on the beach.
Even I'm not going near that way.
So you don't want to pick it up?
No, I don't.
Pretty cool jungles to trek through, and then you find these amazing secluded beaches. Now James is going to try and climb up a rock if he can get to it.
And whilst the island was really beautiful, we just didn't like the vibe there. Because it was like a Muslim culture, it was kind of like being in Thailand except with rules. There was no electricity during the day, you couldn't even get a beer till 6 o'clock in the evening. And then when the evening did come around, we had some drinks. At the end of the night, James got a whole bunch of his stuff nicked. So we thought, you know what, let's get out of here. We always said if we weren't enjoying somewhere, we'd move on to the next place. We had quite a tight schedule for the last bit of Southeast Asia, so we thought, let's fast forward on to Bali and buy ourselves an extra week there so we can really relax and enjoy it.
We got a boat back to the mainland, and then a bus through the Cameron Highlands to the other side of Malaysia.
We are in Kuala Lumpur.
The massage coach works. Why can we have this coach every single time? Mouth just looks fucking creepy. Go and stand by the crab. You'll be our scale model. After a couple of very expensive days in Singapore, we finally caught a plane to Bali, where we could begin to really enjoy ourselves again.
You and I go hard at each other like we're going to war. You and I go rough, we keep throwing things and slamming them.
Such a flyer, mate. What are you doing? It took a long time to get anywhere in Kuta, because every street was filled with a gauntlet of touts trying to sell you massages or cheap knockoff goods. You made a mistake of buying something here, so now they know you will spend money.
He's like, I can collect.
How many you got so far?
I already got 3, but I threw one away already.
Everywhere we go in Southeast Asia, everywhere plays this song over and over and over again.
Cross my heart and I hope to die.
Fucking hate Maroon 5. What's the key lyric? Key lyric in the chorus is coming up. It's called Cross My Heart and Hope to Die. I think it then says that they only play this song one more time.
So I cross my heart and I hope to die. That I'll only stay with you one more night.
Our plan was to take some surf lessons, but that was only if we could drag ourselves away from the pool.
We've been chilling on the deck chairs all day, and I want James to say what he just said to me.
I might go have a lie down.
Before we go out, you might have a lie down,
Yeah.
even though we've been lying down all day.
I haven't, that's a lie, Karl. That's a complete lie.
What have you done?
I walked to the bar and back
Once.
twice. Takes a lot out of you.
We've had a very chilled out day by the pool, and this is the most exciting thing that's happened.
So while you lot have been working, we've been watching the ants try to take our burger. Or whatever was left of our burger. So many of them at the bottom. Oh yeah. I want to know where they take it.
Clearing the path. After 5 late nights and lazy days, we finally got round to our surf lesson. How'd you find your first surf lesson there?
Pretty good. Tiring.
Yeah, we both stood up first time, like champions. The problem is, you then got to get back out and you just get smacked by the waves trying to paddle, and then it just takes it out of you. It was the hardest bit of it.
Trying to get out. Getting in was easy.
Yeah, it was wicked. It was really good. Just fucking dead now, absolutely dead. After completing our mission in Kuta, we headed out to the Gili Islands that were just off the shore of Lombok. The island was pure bliss, and with no cars or traffic, it was as if the place was built for you to relax. The only thing that broke the chilled out atmosphere was the regular call to prayer. About to hit the South Sea Nomads party boat, and basically everyone we've met in the hostel the last few days is going to hit the party boat. It takes around the different Gili Islands. Yeah, you can move the camera. It's snorkeling, food, campfires, lots and lots of drinking. Just hoping this time it's not going to be a big sausage fest like Koh Phi Phi. That's what we're hoping for. What do you think the ratio is going to be?
90.
Like Go PP Gay Cruise. Let's just get that done.
Speaking of which, the album from our gay cruise in Go People. Joining us for hopefully not another gay cruise.
Yeah, it's the reunion gay cruise.
Yeah!
You ready to party on that boat, guys? It's the boat. You can actually see some women on it.
Romance.
Crackers on the pool. You're in there, mate. You're in there.
Time it right when the boat comes up.
How you doing, Canada?
I'm fucking doing peachy. We just need to find peachy now.
Alvin, where's your tattoo?
Shut up, mate.
How come you got that tattoo?
I got drunk.
You got drunk?
Yeah.
What's your story?
That's the perfect word. I got drunk.
Cannonball, baby. Cannonball. We're very important announcement to make. You just stop what you're doing right now. Cannonball! No pressure, James. Do it. James and Vicky doing a Titanic with a twist.
I really don't want to jump. Why are you making me jump?
They did a Titanic.
Trust me, I'll never let you go.
How was the Titanic? Was that romantic?
Oh, so romantic.
You grabbed him.
No.
I think you need to do it again. Looking good, mate.
Tuck it over your nipples, don't be a slut. Don't be a filthy slut.
Give me a sexy pose.
James, can you touch your belly button with you?
Hi, Karl. What's up?
We've been diving in the ocean at sunset and belly flopping. It's fucking amazing. It is fucking awesome. We're having a...
This is fucking awesome.
What have we been doing? It's just called monologuing.
Party boat.
Yeah, we're on the party boat. That wasn't clear.
I don't know what, give it about a 8 out of 10, you know?
I like turtles.
8 out of what? 8 out of what?
That's nice. That's nice. I mean,
We're having a good time. That's the gist of it. We're having a very, very good time. As the sun set, the party went on and on and on, well into the night. It was a perfect climax to our time on Gili T, where we made such a great group of friends. The following day, we headed back to Bali to the small village of Ubud. Lying amongst rice paddies and steep ravines, is considered the cultural center of Bali. This is us roughing it in Ubud. Little homestay, same price as a hostel. Our guest house here is actually nicer than most of the temples we've visited. Beautiful.
I don't want to just grab it and feel mental. Bite me instead. Is that what they like?
It's a soft spot.
Get off me.
Just down the road from our guest house was the sacred monkey forest, which, as the name suggests, was a forest full of monkeys.
I got them all right.
let him out, go on.
Another one.
Oh.
You're right.
It's a monkey wrestling match.
Well, that's what I was saying, what they like. That one was eating that, munching that banana.
Yeah, I think it's like feeding them, but like, you know, trying to pet them or whatever. Spot the real monkey. Despite being able to buy food to feed the monkeys, the park warned against getting too close to them as they can be very aggressive. Whoa! He's after me now. Well, get up on the places. You're an aggressive little fucker, aren't you? It's the food trial.
We don't know what we've got. We're going to find out.
Get off. Say thank you. Useless. On it? This is typical. You go into the monkey forest, there's no monkeys in the actual forest. You go to the car park, there's shitloads of them. Every time we've been in a jungle on this trip, we wondered what insect was making all the noise. After a bit of Googling, the answer was cicadas. And here in the monkey forest, I managed to capture one on film. I only got one of the bastards on film. After exploring some of the nearby temples, we hired out some mopeds and drove 25 miles northeast to Mt Batur. Alright, plan for today is to try and walk up that if we can. There was a new law which meant we had to pay for a guide to take us up the volcano. But what we didn't expect was for him to make us drive our small mopeds halfway up on a tiny little dirt track. First exercise in a week, so fucking knackered. It's our guide.
Okay, you made it. Congratulations.
Cheers.
Yes.
Smoke coming out.
Off my head as well.
People boil eggs here.
Yeah, they just stick your hand in it. Slow.
I have the
I'm sure this is safe.
magic, yeah?
Oh, that is hot.
Put it right in. That's what I did.
Fuck. Volcanoes are hot.
Maybe the...
You do a magic trick, you say?
Yeah, maybe the give the fire. There's the more smoke coming. You look. Yeah, maybe in here. You look. Yeah. You look.
It's sizzling.
Your try.
It's hot, but manageable.
Almost feels like you're holding a cake out of the oven.
Yeah.
Can't hold on it too long.
Smoke right neck down there.
Yeah. And you can boil a few eggs down there. The volcano was covered in ash as soft as sand, which meant we could run all the way back down to our bikes. It's good fun running down, except for the fact. Get a bit of sand, or ash even, in your shoes. Once we reached our bikes, we drove back to Ubud, stopping at various rice fields along the way.
These are smaller than China, but we can actually see them. Just have your hand.
Can't open my thumb.
Riding the bike.
A couple of days later, we were reaching not just the end of our time in Bali, but the end of the first leg of our trip. 3 months ago, we landed in Hong Kong and began working our way down through 9 countries in Southeast Asia. We've already seen so many incredible places, from the misty gumdrop peaks of China to the beaches of Thailand, experiencing the best and the worst of Asia's public transport whilst living on a steady diet of alcohol and rice. We've made so many great friends along the way, locals and fellow backpackers. But best of all, we still got 6 months to go, and the second leg begins in the outback of Australia.
I think he is making it up as he's going on.
Very friendly. He hardly ever bites.
You know what kind of spider it is?
No, I'm not sure.